That contest was just too much and really not enough offense on the other side for SVSU. It's hard to compete with a team when they score triple digits. This is our Cardinals pregame show. Coming up next, we're going to take a timeout, come back with Joey Bottano, the voice of Saginaw Spirit Hockey, as we get you ready for Michigan Tech and Saginaw Valley. It all continues as we get ready. We'll also give you the starters for these two teams when we come back here on SVSUCardinals.com.
We teach. Education students at SVSU gain access to special scholarships. When you join SVSU, you become part of we, and we have your back. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University and become a world-class educator.
We want you. SVSU exists to help every student connect and succeed. When you join SVSU, you become part of we. Cardinals ready to help you soar. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
Buffalo Wild Wings is proud to announce our new half-price Wing Tuesdays. Now, instead of getting a discount on individual wings, you get any size of traditional wings at half the price. Order a small, it's half the price. 2 larges, half the price. Try all 21 sauces and seasonings for half of what it would cost you any other day of the week. We could call it twice as good Wing Tuesdays, but we don't. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Valid for a limited time. Prices and participations vary. Restrictions apply. See participating locations for details. Void where prohibited.
Welcome back, everybody. Cardinals and Huskies just a couple of moments away, but very rarely do we ever get our broadcast joined by another voice, especially one that carries some weight around the Saginaw area. And tonight, Joey Bottano, the voice of Spirit Hockey, joins us. Joey, it's good to have you, my man.
It's good to be here, Dan. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to come in and do a game with you here. Always looking forward to come out to the Ryder Center. It's the first SVSU game I've had the chance to call, so looking forward to it. Should be a good one.
Now, I'll tell you, I'm so excited for you guys because the Spirit this year have kind of taken on the role of like what the Las Vegas Golden Knights have been doing in the NHL. Didn't have a lot of expectations that were all that high, but they've really surprised and I think to a certain extent have impressed a lot of people.
Yeah, to come out, we weren't really thinking that this would be a year that we'd even make the playoffs, and yet we're in a position now where we're battling for home ice in the Western Conference. So looking forward to it here. We got a couple months left in the regular season and then hopefully a long playoff run.
Yeah, that's right. Now, again, where can people go get tickets if they want to go on and pick up tickets any of your games?
It's SaginawSpirit.com for all the information. We have schedules there. You can buy tickets online. Like I said, there's only 8 home games left, so make sure you get those tickets soon.
In the last game, the guys did have a sellout at home, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, last Saturday night, over 5,000 for the Flint Firebirds, and big win 3-2 against a rival team.
I'm telling you, the Dow Event Center is a place you absolutely have to check out. If you're around this area, if you're ever in this area, go see the Spirit and go say hi to Joey for us. But again, getting ready for the Cardinals and the Huskies. Let's get you those starting lineups. First, for visiting Michigan Tech that comes into this contest with a record of 12-9 overall. Michigan Tech will send Isaac Appleby into the backcourt. Isaac Appleby, the freshman guard, will be flanked by Dawson Bilski. A freshman, Dawson Bilski, had 18 points in his last game. In that starting lineup, flanking him will be Brian Heath, the junior guard, averaging 13 points per contest. Kyle Monroe is the 4, and Kyle Monroe is as good as it gets in the GLIAC. How about these numbers? 25.7 points per game, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. He is as good as you will find, the junior out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Then down low, it's A.J. Grazoulis, the senior big man from Marquette, averaging 6 points and 4 boards per contest. Let's look at the starting 5 for Kevin Luke's Michigan Tech Huskies. For SVSU, here's their starting lineup. DJ Hoskins is the freshman guard in the backcourt, averaging 11 points per contest, pulling down 3 rebounds. Not bad for a true freshman. In the backcourt, joining him, the native of Delaware, Ohio. That is Mike Wells, who's averaging a team-high 14-plus points per contest. James Toohey is the 3, the native of Canberra, Australia. The 3-point specialist has upped his numbers in a number of different departments, averaging 6.5 points, 4.5 rebounds per contest. True freshman in that starting lineup. There's a bunch of freshmen in this starting lineup. 4 freshmen and 1 senior That's what this team puts together on the court. Seb Laminato is down low. He's the power forward, a redshirt freshman from Melbourne, Australia, averaging 9 points, 4.5 boards per game. And Liam Evans will play the 5'6" freshman from Melbourne, who has done a little bit of everything as of late. Had a double-double in his game against Lake Superior State. Had 7 points, 8 rebounds in the loss at Ferris State back on Saturday. So again, for Michigan Tech, it's Appleby, Bilski, Heath, Monroe, Grisoulas. And for the Cardinals, it is Hoskins, Wells in the backcourt, Tui and Laminato, and then Liam Evans is your 5. Well, you excited to call a little bit of basketball? I mean, how many times have you been doing this, and are you ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, no, I'm excited, Daniel. One thing that stood out in my mind when looking at the stats in this game is SVSU has to find a way to not turn the ball over here this evening. There are 14.6 turnovers per game. Michigan Tech holds on to the ball very well at only 8.8 turnovers per game. That could be the difference in this game with the two teams so closely. Both of them scoring 72.8 points per game for Michigan Tech, 67.2 for SVSU. So they're pretty close in all those other areas, but that one stat stands out in my mind.
It's funny you mention that because really Michigan Tech, the best at not turning the basketball over. The Cardinals rank last in the GLIAC in turnovers, but there's a lot of things that this Michigan team does well. They shoot their free throws very well. They play solid offense, and really they're almost deadly from beyond the long line. They have the second best three-point shooting numbers in the entire GLIAC. This is a team that knows how to win games based on the fundamentals.
Yeah, it looks like they're well balanced, and you mentioned fundamentals. Obviously, shooting those free throws and making sure you cash in on those opportunities. They're gimmies, right? Those are the points that you need to cash in on. So that's going to be huge tonight. One thing to look for.
Cardinals will take the court in their home whites tonight. One last message from head coach Randy Baruth. Randy Baruth in his 6th season as Saginaw Valley head coach. Spent 7 years as Don Mayer's assistant over at Northern State University. Huskies in the court, taking that court in their gold road uniforms tonight. Michigan Tech with a record of 12-9 overall, 9-5 in the GLIAC. SVSU at 8-14. They have dropped their last 3 games, 5-9 in conference play. Our officials, James Vanderveer and Kevin Koiker. Our head official, who will tip it up, is Wallace Whitfield. Seb Laminato will jump against A.J. Grisoulas. The ball is set, the ball is tipped, and it is controlled by SVSU. We are underway here in Game 2 of our doubleheader. Thank you so much for joining us here on this Thursday night. See if the Cardinals can strike first. Trying to snap a 3-game losing skid as DJ Hoskins looks for some help and pitches it down low to Seb Laminato. Backing his way in against Grisoulas, turns and shoots. Not strong enough. Off the front of the rim, and it comes down to the Huskies. Now it's Michigan Tech's turn as they get the ball in the hands of who else? Kyle Monroe working against Liam Evans. Nearly taken away by Mike Wells, who's so good at getting his hands in passing lanes on the defensive end. Monroe with a shot fake, gets down the lane to the basket, flips it to Grisoulas, who's there for an easy lay-in.
Nice pass there by Monroe, driving the lane there.
2-0 Huskies, 19-10 to go in the game, just underway. 3 natives from Australia as part of that starting 5, and Tui, Laminato, and Evans. Seb's got it up top just beyond the free throw line. Bodies up Grisoulas, lost the handle, and it's taken away by Michigan Tech. So now Monroe, who picked up an assist on the first possession, will kick it out to an open corner 3. That one's up and good as Brian Heath connects. 5-0 Huskies.
They wasted a little time on that one, Dan. They're moving the ball really quickly here.
18:39 to go. And now the Cardinals have the basketball again. James Tui baseline with a shot fake. Now he backs his way in, turns, backs up, shoots off the back of the rim. Ball bounces around, and it comes down to Michigan Tech. Randy Baruth can't like how this one has started so far. Now the Huskies control. They have it in the hands of Isaac Appleby, the freshman out of Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And now ball's on the court, dove and taken away by Mike Wells. Battle for the loose ball is taken by DJ Hoskins. All the way back up to the top, and now a pass goes out of the arms of Liam Evans and out of bounds. Well, that was like watching a song when you were a kid. You had to follow the bouncing ball. Out of bounds it goes. The Huskies control.
It's too bad that SVSU couldn't convert there. They might have gotten away with a kick ball there, but they end up turning it over.
So now they have to play a little bit of defense. Huskies have connected on a couple of shots. The Cardinals so far have been empty-handed on 2, and now an offensive foul is going to be called to give the Cardinals the possession. DJ Hoskins arguably the Cardinals' best defender. Took an off arm from Brian Heath, but the Cardinals are able to get the possession. Now Mike Wells with it, 5'8", 170 pounds out of Delaware, Ohio. He's been the leading Cardinals scorer the majority of the games as of late as James Chewy shoots from the top. Long gun off the back of the rim, bounced again and came down to Michigan Tech. It's a decent look there for Chewy, just couldn't bury it. Now Kyle Monroe holds against Liam Evans. Between his legs, dribble against Liam, hands it off. Heath around a screen, gets to the basket, flips it up, missed it. Cardinal rebound. Here's Evans, a bounce pass, and it's taken away. Dangerous pass there, and you see why. On the other side, Isaac Appleby blew a tire on his way to the basket. They're going to say a foul was called. I think they're going to call Liam Evans for it. I don't think he much agreed with that call.
Looked like a couple of players just kind of tripped over each other, Dan, but SVSU didn't get the benefit of the call.
Get a couple of substitutions now as Brian Heath will check out. Ryan Schuler, the sophomore out of Sturgis, Michigan, is in. And Isaac Appleby will take it in for the Huskies. Quick bounce pass, and they get it to the post. Quick pass to Grzoulis, and they had to foul him to stop him. Check that, Schuler ends up getting fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. So Ryan Schuler, mainly because, and we kind of talked about this in the onset, is that Kyle Monroe is just the one you want to always try to stop. Unfortunately, when you try to stop him so much, it leaves other guys open. You see free throws here for Schuler.
You definitely saw that in that last play. Nice little behind-the-back pass by Monroe.
First free throw for Schuler is good. That's just another way he can beat you. It's a substitution for the Cardinals as Liam Evans checks out. Freddie John is in.
What's surprising me here early, Dan, is Monroe, obviously very high skill, but the vision he has on the court's pretty strong.
He's got a lot of qualities, almost kind of like what you see with Blake Griffin in his new time with the Pistons. Second free throw is up and good. 7-0 our score. Cardinals still scoreless here. We're 3 minutes in. Mike Wells has it, and he gets it out to James Toohey. Little bounce pass, gets it dangerously over to Freddie John. Backing his way down, throws a shoulder into his defender, and he commits an offensive foul. Freddie John, who Randy Baruth told us has been playing with an injured hip flexor the majority of this season, has been gutting it out, but that time gets called for the foul.
They ran a high screen there where Seb tried to get him on the screen and roll and just couldn't get him there in the paint.
7-0 Huskies, 16:45 to go, first half. Dawson Bilski hands it off to Monroe. Now it's Tanner Uren. Gave it back to Monroe with 10 on the shot clock. Pulls back, fires a three off the front of the rim. Collision for the basketball between Hoskins and Wells, and neither of them came up with it. Huskies get it. Open Bilski for three. Got it.
Wow, that's a tough turnaround there.
That's a really, really rough sequence for the Cardinals. Make it 10-0 Michigan Tech. Wells and Hoskins just happen to be in the wrong places at the wrong time. Here's Mike Wells now, spins around, gets blocked, picked up by Freddie John, had to bring it down, now he sends it back up, missed that one, ball collected by Laminato, and he gets fouled, and now mercifully, the Cardinals will have a chance at a free throw to get the offense on the board. So Appleby gets called for that foul, that'll be his first, and now, native of Melbourne, Australia, Seb Laminato will shoot free throws. First one now for Seb, who had 19 points, 8 rebounds in his last game, is up and good, and the Cardinals are finally on the board. Grzoulis checks back in for the Huskies. Schuler back to the bench. Laminato actually fouled out of that game on Saturday, or else he could have had an even bigger career day as he hits the second free throw. Now we might see some full court pressure come from the Cardinals. Malik Garner has checked in for SVSU. Huskies do get it across the timeline. They've got it in the hands of Tanner Uren, the senior. Now they'll hand off. Near side it goes. Monroe, a shot fake, gets around Freddie John, gets denied at the baseline. 10 on the shot clock. Down the lane goes Uren. Now he looks to pass, gets rid of it. Open Bilski for three. Bangs it off the front of the rim. Freddie John slams the rebound down to his open left hand. Here come the Cardinals now. Entry pass, Seb Laminato. Out it goes, Chewy open. Shot fake, pulls it down, gets to the basket, shoots and scores.
Nicely done there by SVSU, utilizing both sides of the court.
10-4 Huskies have a 6-point lead with 15-11 to go. James Toohey plastering the ball carrier right now in Tanner Uren. He's got some good defensive skill as well. He and G.J. Hoskins can provide a lot in that department. Kyle Monroe with it, around a screen, dumps it off, gets it to Bilski, driving the baseline, kicks it out. Monroe open for three, got it.
You know, that play happens. Grazoulis with a nice screen out down low made that pass cross court happen.
Now the Cardinals looking for a little bit of offense to try to match what Monroe has already given the Huskies. And now he comes in front of a pass, steals it, and Freddie John has to foul him to stop him. Monroe just so far with that three-pointer. That brings us to a timeout, but he's had an effect in many ways so far. Huskies by 9, 13-4 over SVSU with 14:34 to go here on SVSUCardinals.com.
Buffalo Wild Wings is proud to announce our new half-price Wing Tuesdays. Now, instead of getting a discount on individual wings, you get any size of traditional wings at half the price. Order a small, it's half the price. 2 larges, half the price. Try all 21 sauces and seasonings for half of what it would cost you any other day of the week. We could call it twice as good Wing Tuesdays, but we don't. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Valid for a limited time. Prices and participations vary. Restrictions apply. See participating locations for details. Void where prohibited.
Don't settle for lunch at the office when you can get your soccer fix at Buffalo Wild Wings. The Beat-Up's Fast Break lunch menu has specials daily, and you might just get the edge you need to win this weekend. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports. Dan Hasty, Joey Patano with you. 13-4 Huskies on top of SVSU here in the first half. By the way, coming up at halftime, we'll be joined by Angela Pohl, the Associate Athletic Director here at Saginaw Valley State University. Talk about the breast cancer awareness games we have coming up on Saturday. And all the goings on for that as the Huskies get the basketball out of the timeout. Cardinals looking for a little bit of offense to get themselves back into this game, but they got to get some defense in order to make that offense worthwhile. As Kyle Monroe sizes up the basket. Didn't have anything. Dylan Gordon is checked in for Kevin Luke's team. As the near side, Tanner Uren got cut off at the baseline by James Toohey. 5 on the shot clock, gives it to Monroe. Sizing it up, pulls down, fires a three, and he got it. He's just a heck of a ball player. 16-4. Now on the other side, the Cardinals get the basketball to a cutting Seb Laminato, who turns and shoots. He fills it up to make it 16-6. You look at the numbers in the GLIAC, and right now Kyle Monroe averaging more than 5 points ahead of anybody else in the entire conference. Near side, Brian Heath is open. He hits a three. 19-6 Huskies. Well, it doesn't matter who you're playing. If they shoot this well, you're not going to have much of a chance.
Yeah, you can't keep answering threes with twos.
Here's another two from this one. A jumper from Seb Laminato, who scores. He's got a quick 6. Make it 19-8. James Toohey has the other bucket, but so far Seb's been the only source of offense so far for SVSU. Dylan Gordon with the basketball, gets in front of a Uren screen. Now the Huskies pull it down. It's Brian Heath. Has to get rid of it. 6 on the shot clock. They get it down low. Bilski. Now back to Monroe. Open for 3. Got it again. Oh, my goodness.
Hand in his face. How do you defend it?
And Randy Baruth is upset. He wants a timeout. He wants to talk about this with 12:46 to go. 22-8 Huskies. You almost wonder if it's too much to throw a double team on a guy with 12 minutes to go in a first half, because the way he's shooting, just out of his mind.
Well, I'm just wondering right now if Randy Baruth just trying to ice the shooter here, more so than talk to his team. They're playing pretty well defensively. I thought they did a nice job there, Monroe, with the help defense, but he nailed that 3 right into SVSU defenders' faces.
9 points on 3 of 4 shooting. Those are all three-point tries for Kyle Monroe. We were kind of talking about this as well. Monroe averaging 25.7 a game. The next closest is Wendell Davis from Ashland, who's averaging 20.8 points per contest. So he is far and away the leading candidate for GLIAC Player of the Year. And for good reason. We're seeing it on display here today. Cardinals back to work. Couple of substitutions. TJ Hoskins is back into the game. Jake Daniels is in for the first time as well. And out of the timeout, we'll see Malik Garner in, trying to create a little bit of offense as he passes it down low to Seb. Pulls it down. Trouble there. Gets blocked from behind. Always dangerous when you put the basketball back down on the floor. Here's a look for Tanner Uren. Gets to the basket, lays it up with the right hand, and scores. 24-8 Huskies. Well, you can see why this Michigan Tech team has won 5 in a row. Laminato got to the basket, working on Schuler, and they're going to say he traveled.
Yeah, they're just firing on all cylinders right now, Dan. SVSU's got to find a way to at least mix in a stop here.
Well, crazier things have happened. I know times when the Spirit have been down by 5 or 6 goals and have found a way back.
Yeah, that is true.
Now the Huskies with it, 11:55 to go. Cardinals down 24-8 here in the early going. Here's an open look for 3. Brian Heath misses the shot. Ball comes down, offensive rebound. Schuler shoots and scores. Counted in a foul.
Thought maybe Laminato got fouled there on a loose ball on that rebound, but Michigan Tech was able to get it back down low to their big man, and he scores and one.
So now Ryan Schuler will get a chance to complete the three-point play. I think that foul was on Liam Evans. We'll double check. Yep, that's a Liam Evans foul. That'll be his second. He will check out. So will Seb Laminato. Jeremy Pung, the freshman out of Fowler, checks in. Mike Wells back in as well. Schuler gets a free throw. This one's up and on the way. He missed it. Comes down to SVSU. Cardinals have all kinds of work cut out for them. Down 18, just 10 minutes into this contest. They give it to their leading scorer, and Mike Wells. DJ Hoskins has it. He'll fire a 3. That one's too strong, and it comes down. Saved by the Cardinals. Nice work by Jake Daniels. Gets it to Mike Wells. Down the lane, flips it up. Missed it. Offensive rebound. Slapped away by the Huskies. Fight for the loose ball. Comes down. Pung has it to lay it up and in.
Boy, that's a nice play there by that young man. Battling on the floor and then putting it up quick. SVSU needed that one bad.
That looked like a rugby scrum right there. Maybe a fight in the corner after a puck. Here's a pitch down to Kyle Monroe. Being guarded there by Daniels. Mismatch here for Monroe, and now we're going to get a Jake Daniels foul. That'll be JD's first. So 10:56 to go, 26-10, Huskies on top. Substitution is Trent Bell. Freshman makes his first appearance. He'll check in for Ryan Schuler. Isaac Appleby back in there for the Huskies as well. He'll inbound. Quick pass underneath. Bell's open. Blocked by Pung. Out of bounds it goes. And it'll stay with the Huskies. Well, all of a sudden, Jeremy Pung's given a couple of nice minutes off the bench.
Hey, he's giving this team a little bit of energy here. Obviously down by a good little clip here early, but let's see if that equates to some SVSU points here.
Here's a throw that nearly ends up in the backcourt, but it's corralled by Dylan Gordon. Just 12 on the shot clock. Appleby has it far side in front of the Cardinals bench. Here's a lob inside. Monroe splits 2 defenders, pulls back, shoots, and he missed one. Not used to that. Cardinals get a rebound. Here's a lead pass to Jake Daniels. Catch, puts it back down on the court, and they're going to say he traveled.
That was the first non-3-point attempt of the night there for Monroe there, Dan.
So that's the key.
Yeah. Keep him inside the arc.
So now it's a whistle and a turnover for SVSU. And turnover for the Cardinals, already their 8th of this game. Just 2 for the Huskies so far. And we kind of talked about that, and you mentioned that, Joey. The beginning of this game, the turnover battle is going to be important. Huskies with it. Dylan Gordon behind his back dribble as he crossed up Jake Daniels momentarily. He's able to get back in front of him. Now a back right side dribble, gets it to the baseline. Monroe shoots, and he buries that one. So Kyle Monroe already in double figures. Give him 11, 28-10. Huskies by 18. Just about 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Mike Wells around a screen. He'll fire and fill. 28-12.
Sorry, Dan. Nice quick move to his right there. Got the defender off guard a little bit with that quick shot from about 18.
Usually doesn't take him. Now we got a 5-second violation called on the Huskies.
Might have been a quick 5, but the Cardinals will certainly take it.
Sure seemed like it. 9:54 to go, 28-12. Huskies with a lead over the Cardinals. We'll take a timeout right here on SVSUCardinals.com.
We prepare. 100% of SVSU early childhood education graduates land a job after graduation. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, inspired educators shaping the world. Apply to join a Saginaw Valley State education program.
We Cardinal. Every Friday at SVSU is Red Pride Friday. When you experience SVSU, you become part of WE, a school filled with spirit. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We live. Students vote SVSU the best housing in Michigan. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, a community where you can feel at home. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We Cardinal. Every Friday at SVSU is Red Pride Friday. When you experience SVSU, you become part of WE, a school filled with spirit. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We drive. Each year, SVSU engineering students design an Indy-style race car. Twice, SVSU has built the fastest college race car in the world. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University for a nationally ranked engineering degree.
Cardinals trail 28-12, 9:54 to go in the first half. Cardinals looking to get a little run, try to work their way back into this game. The Cardinals did force a 5-second violation on the Huskies. Now a whistle. It's going to be on Michigan Tech. I think we're going to get a Trent Bell foul, and we will. That's the team's third foul. The Cardinals are actually one foul away from giving the Huskies free throws the rest of the way. Here's a ball into Mike Wells. Three-point try is in and out. Comes down to the Huskies. Was halfway down. Wells off to a slow start today. DJ Hoskins trying to get after it on top. As they jam the ball off and they get it over to Dawson Bilski. Out goes in front of the Cardinal bench. Ryan Heath to the near side. They dump it down to Bell, working on Laminato, 10 on the shot clock, far side behind the back dribble for Heath, turns around, shoots, rolls it in.
There for Heath coming down the wing there.
Now the Cardinals with it. Here's Mike Wells down the lane. He'll force it up. He gets hit and fouled. We'll see a whole lot more where that came from tonight as Mike Wells will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, he got belted there, but he took it, and he'll take the free throws, that's for sure.
Might be the best way to get him in a rhythm. So far, he's 1 for 4, and when a team like this is struggling for offense, this is the guy they go to. So far, BMW around an 80% free throw shooter as he hits the first. (30-13) our score. 9:10 to go here in the first half. Second free throw is in for Mike. Huskies will check Tanner Uren back into the game. Dylan Gordon will take a seat. So for the Cardinals, it's Wells, Seb, Malik, James Toohey, and DJ.
Full court press here for SVSU, but they back it off a little bit.
Just ever so slightly. They do still get it across half court. Cardinals need to string a little offense together if they can help it. Here's a move to the basket for Heath, working on Toohey. Shots up off the inside of the rim, and it comes down to the Cardinals. Good board for Laminato. Here's Malik out to the corner, open Hoskins for 3. He hits it.
Big basket to get them back in it here with 8:40 to go in the first half.
DJ Hoskins scores. The freshman is able to make it 30-17. Cardinals need a lot more where that came from. Huskies across the timeline. Now it's Bilski who gets to the elbow. Out it goes, open Heath. He's dangerous, misses the 3. Offensive rebound. Uren was able to grab it. They bounce it to him, working on Malik. Out it goes, another 3. This time it's off the back of the iron for Dawson Bilski. Cardinal rebound. Ahead, Mike Wells with it. Left-handed dribble, pulls it back out. Looks for help and finds Hoskins. Lob pass down low. Laminato, strong move to the basket. Flips it up and in.
Momentum SVSU right now. Timeout by Michigan Tech. They can feel this one turning.
That's right. 30-19 our score. Huskies by 11 with 7:54 to go. And all of a sudden, the Cardinals have found a little bit more rhythm on offense. And Joey, it really kind of looks like they've just seemed to find a little more comfort in going up against this very tough defense.
Well, you saw when Laminato was out of the game, Mike Wells is really driving the lane and forcing defenders to come off their man. And then when Laminato gets back in, they go right back to the dirty areas with him, and he's getting to the hoop and wreaking havoc down low. And it seems like that's where SVSU is going to win this game, is in the trenches. It seems like they might have him beat down low.
I think they may have also switched one of their defensive assignments as well. I haven't seen it yet. I think they may have switched DJ Hoskins for a few moments there on the Kyle Monroe. While it's a size disadvantage, DJ's the best defender on the Cardinals. And now as we look out of the timeout, they've got Hoskins back on Monroe. Maybe that's the key to find their way back into this contest. The Huskies will get it across half court, and they do. Tanner Uren carrying the basketball, nearly had it taken away. He had to pick up his dribble, and now we're going to get a whistle underneath. Is that a DJ Hoskins foul? It is. He's the one who's responsible for checking Kyle Monroe. So now, because it is the 7th foul on the Cardinals in the half, Monroe will shoot free throws. He's already hit for 11 points. He's got a couple of assists. He makes the front end of the 1-and-1. And the good news for DJ is that's only his first foul.
Yeah, no, and you know what? Sorry about that, Dan. They went to Monroe for the first time there in their last 4 possessions. So pretty much like in that timeout, hey, let's get to the guy who's the breadwinner here tonight, boys.
Kind of like how the Cardinals go back to Laminato since it's working for him. Cardinals have it. They go to Seb just outside the free throw line. Gives it out to Mike Wells around a screen. Out to Hoskins. Puts it down. Jacks it up. Misses it. Comes down. Huskies grab it. Nearly a collision as it's picked up by Isaac Appleby. Right-handed layup as he streaks down the left side. Scores it to make it 34-19. 4 quick points for the Huskies. Here's Malik Garner with it. Looks near side, gets it out. Hoskins drives the baseline to the basket, flips it up and in.
Good pace in this game, back and forth, Dan, especially over the last few possessions.
It's 5 points for DJ, 34-21. With 6:56 to go in the first half. Huskies already in the bonus. The Cardinals have to be careful here. Looking for your end. They've got it to him as he chest bumps with Malik Garner. Backs his way down, throws a shoulder in, and it's an offensive foul. He put a shoulder right into the chest of Malik Garner, and the officiating crew didn't miss it.
I thought he got away with the push originally there, and then he did it again, and the official wasn't going to let the second one go.
Substitutions for SVSU. Jake Daniels, DJ Hoskins to the bench. Liam Evans and James Toohey back into the game. Cardinals would love to get this deficit back to single digits before the next whistle, and at least before halftime. They've got in the hands of Toohey, looking down low, sidearm bounce pass to Laminato. Backs his way towards the left block, working on Grazoulis. Turns and shoots, too strong. Ball tipped in the air and controlled by the Huskies. And they've really tried to run this through Seb, who's 3 for 6. Now we've got a whistle before the shot, and it's going to be a Cardinal foul. It's not the foul you want. Number 1, it's on Liam Evans. That's his 3rd. And number 2, you know that any foul leads to free throws, and you're giving Kyle Monroe a 1-and-1.
Monroe 88.9% from the stripe. Wow. So he's cashing in on these.
So Liam Evans will have to check out. DJ Hoskins is back in. You assume they'll match him up with Monroe. They're not going to let that matchup go by the wayside for very long, as the first free throw is up and in for Monroe. Didn't exactly swish it. You almost saw him kind of shake his head. I don't know if that was disgust. High standard around here as the second free throw is up and in.
Didn't touch the rim that time.
15 for Kyle Monroe. 36-21, Huskies on top. 6 minutes to go, first half. Don't forget our halftime show comes up In just a little bit, we'll talk to Angela Pohl, the Associate Athletic Director here at SVSU. James Toohey with the basketball, sucks in the defense, gets it out, gets it to Sev Laminato with a right-handed layup, and he scores.
Real nice pass there, left-handed pass there by Toohey right into the, I guess I almost said the slot.
I like that.
Right into the paint for Laminato.
It works too. 36-23 as the ball gets batted around and taken back by Mike Wells. Here come the Cardinals, a right-handed layup as he streaks to the basket, is up and good. 36-25, Huskies by 11. Now the Cardinals trying to play a little bit of motivated defense here. Now we're going to get a whistle and a foul on Malik Garner. And now free throws as we'll walk the length of the court. Now Malik will walk over and have a little one-on-one coaching session with Randy Baruth. His free throws are on the way for the freshman Dawson Bilski.
Yeah, he definitely wanted to put pressure on them there in the front court, but I definitely don't think that was what they had in mind.
First free throw, up and in. And that's another thing about this Huskies team, and we talked about this at the very beginning. They hit their free throws. 78%, that is best in the entire conference as he hits the next. These guys are very good in that department. 38-25 Huskies. Wells, Toohey, Laminato, Hoskins, and Garner, the 5 for Randy Baruth's squad. Out it goes. Hoskins open, fires a 3 off the front of the rim. Liked what he saw. He likes to test that range that he has. Bounce pass gets it out Monroe, guarded by Toohey. Looking for real estate. Backs his way in, now kicks it out. Open Bilski for 3. Rolls it off the front of the rim. One-armed rebound, hauled down by Laminato. Far side corner pass, Toohey has it. Boy, that's a man-sized rebound for Seb. Under 5 to go. Here's Malik, stutter step down the lane, lays it up, too strong. Thought he was fouled, didn't get the whistle. Rebound Huskies, here comes Michigan Tech. It's Monroe working one-on-one with Toohey. Crossover dribble, hands off. Bilski around the Monroe screen. Appleby now facing up, throws an arm into Mike Wells, bounce pass down low. It's Monroe working on Toohey, turns and shoots, scores, counted and a foul.
When they get him isolating, I mean, it is a tough assignment. No question about it. He backs down Toohey right there, gets the smack on the arm on the right hand, but puts it in with his left.
First foul on JT, that takes us to a timeout. 4:20 to go. Huskies leading the Cardinals 40-25 here on SVSUCardinals.com.
We invest. SVSU has 28 different business programs. When you join SVSU, you become part of We, an academic community for every interest. Learn more about business degrees with Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We want you. SVSU exists to help every student connect and succeed. When you join SVSU, you become part of We, Cardinals ready to help you soar. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We rival. SVSU has 500 athletes and thousands of student fans. When you join SVSU, you become part of We, Cardinals ready to compete. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We want you. SVSU exists to help every student connect and succeed. When you join SVSU, you become part of We, Cardinals ready to help you soar. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We soar. Medical schools reserve seats just for SVSU students. When you join SVSU, you join graduates making a difference in Michigan. Learn about pre-medicine with Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
Welcome back, 4:20 to go, 40-25, SVSU trailing the Huskies of Michigan Tech by 15. Cardinals playing their UP circuit here as part of this 3-game homestand. They get Michigan Tech tonight, then Northern Michigan comes here on Saturday. It's the second free throw, or rather the and one rather, for Kyle Monroe is up and make it 41-25. Then it's Wayne State on Thursday, and then no more home games for SVSU here in this calendar year. And it'll be 3 road games to close it out. James Toohey around a screen. He'll fire and fill from long range. 41-28.
Here's fired up on that one, Dan. Let's see if they can get this thing down. Full court press now.
He hit 8 3-pointers in a game for SVSU. a couple of weeks ago en route to a 27-point career best performance. The win over Davenport. Now it's a steal for the Cardinals. DJ Hoskins got a hand in there, working against Kyle Monroe. Out it goes. Wells open for three. He banks it in.
Great help defense set up that turnover there for SVSU, and they push it down the court to get that Wells three from the left wing.
Well, it's not how Wells draws it up, but he'll take it no matter how he gets it. 41-31, and just like that, it's a 10-point game again. Here's Monroe, flips it up and in. Boy, he can take contact and still keep his balance. 43-31, out Hoskins. He'll fire a three off the front of the rim. Boy, Hoskins wanted to get involved in that three party. Tui and Wells had started. Now Monroe hands, gets it out. Dylan Gordon around the screen. He'll fire and miss off the back of the rim, and it comes down to SVSU. Hopkins, he underhand shovels out to Wells. Underhand scoop. Chewy, he launches a three off the front of the rim. Now the Cardinals are just playing three ball. That's the fourth straight possession in which the Cardinals decided to fire a three. Here's a three from Monroe. He missed one. Ball comes down, over the back foul on the Huskies. That's the 16th foul on the Huskies. So it's not free throws just yet, but we're from here on out going to see free throws for SVSU. Substitution, Jake Daniels checks in. He will spell DJ Hoskins.
Well, I hope with that being said, Dan, that they start utilizing Laminato down low a little bit more and try to draw some fouls here with 2.5 to go in the first half.
Thinking about that, he's already off of his career best game of 18 points. Now he's already got 10. Seems like it's been a good week for him, and now as we say that, an offensive foul on Seb Laminato.
Yeah, you know what? He's trying to create some space down there. It's probably better than some of the three-point chances they've taken over the last little while, so not a bad foul there.
Seb had stayed out of foul trouble in that Ferris State game for the whole first half. Didn't have one foul, and then in the span of 40 seconds committed 3 personal fouls. And eventually fouled out of that game before he could have tacked on to it. Already was a great game for him. Huskies have the basketball. 2:13 to go first half. They lead 43-31 over the Cardinals. Now tucking it down is Brian Heath to the basket. He flips it up over Jake Daniels, and he hits. 45-31. Malik to JD. Move it around the top. Cardinals have settled for a three-pointer on most of their possessions as of late. Here's a move into JT. Bumping chest with Monroe. Turns it back, flips it up. Got it to roll in.
That Monroe's a long kid. He gets those arms up. Nice job by Tui to adjust the shot around him.
45-33. Randy Bruth's going to send Seb Laminato back into this game for the final minute. As they try to pass it quickly to Monroe, it was deflected and taken away by the Cardinals. Here's Malik. Overhand whip pass thrown out of bounds off, I believe, the Huskies. Jeremy Pung was not expecting Malik Garner's pass, and then the Huskies weren't expecting Jeremy Pung to throw it off one of their faces. Laminato is back. JP to the bench.
23 on the shot clock here with 1:20 to go.
Huskies lead at 45-33 now as we get close to being under a minute, as Mike Wells had it poked momentarily. There's a bad foul there by the Huskies because Mike Wells, one of the team's best free throw shooters, will now get an opportunity at a 1-and-1. Foul on A.J. Grzoulis, so Mike Wells, who has 9 points so far. Boy, Kyle Monroe has 20 points already in the half.
He's quiet about it, too.
Kind of is.
Yeah, it's interesting. Not at first. I mean, he was firing threes at will, but over the last little while, he's kind of quieted his game down. And, quite frankly, they haven't gone to him as much as I thought they would here in the second half of the first.
First free throw was good, and now Wells hits the second. Now all of a sudden, BMW's heating up a bit. It's still a 10-point deficit, but the Cardinals have been hanging around. They just need a good finish out to this first half. They get the ball across half court with Brian Heath. Uren bounces it down low. They get it to Monroe. He's going to need some help. Backs his way down against James Tui. Now he kicks it out. 14 on the shot clock. Losing the handle. Ball out of bounds. Dawson Bilski couldn't control, and the Cardinals get it back. Good defense.
Yeah, good defense. Looks like Monroe might have got hit. No foul called, and SVSU's got the ball here with under a minute.
We talked about it. The goal, almost in some ways, to get it to a single-digit deficit. A bucket would do that here. 45 seconds to go, 20 on the shot clock, 45-35, Cardinals down 10. Mike Wells, crossover dribble, backs up, fires and fills.
That's a nice move. He got everyone moving to the right side there, step back jumper.
And he leaves enough time for the Cardinals to get one more possession. About a 5-second differential between game and shot clock. Kyle Monroe with the basketball for the Huskies. He will dribble this clock down as far as the Huskies can get it. They can't take it all the way to the half. Little surprised to see them do this. Here's a crossover. Here's Monroe working his way to the basket, flips it up and in. Well, when you've got Monroe, it seems to work out. Here's Mike Wells with 3 seconds, 2. Pull up, 3-point jumper, missed it. And that's how the first half comes to an end. Well, the Cardinals will have to settle for being down by 10, 47-37. Huskies up by 10 as we end the first half. Our halftime show comes your way next here on SVSUCardinals.com.
We prepare. 100% of SVSU early childhood education graduates land a job after graduation. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, inspired educators shaping the world. Apply to join a Saginaw Valley State education program.
We Cardinal. Every Friday at SVSU is Red Pride Friday. When you experience SVSU, you become part of WE, a school filled with spirit. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We live. Students vote SVSU the best housing in Michigan. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, a community where you can feel at home. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We Cardinal. Every Friday at SVSU is Red Pride Friday. When you experience SVSU, you become part of WE, a school filled with spirit. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We drive. Each year, SVSU engineering students design an Indy-style race car. Twice, SVSU has built the fastest college race car in the world. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University for a nationally ranked engineering degree.
We want you. SVSU exists to help every student connect and succeed. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, Cardinals ready to help you soar. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
Welcome back, everybody. It's halftime, 47-37. Huskies on top of the Cardinals. Very quickly want to get you some of those stats from the first half, and then we'll talk to Angela Pohl, the Associate Athletic Director here at SVSU. It all continues in just a moment, but quickly we'll give you those first half stats. First for Michigan Tech, they shot an outstanding 57% from the field, 46% from the three-point line, while SVSU not too shabby themselves, 47% from the field, 27 from the long line, 6 of 6 from the charity stripe. Leading all scorers is Kyle Monroe. He's been unbelievable, 22 points and 4 rebounds on 7 of 10 shooting for Kyle Monroe, the junior. 10 points for Brian Heath. That's the long and short of it for the Huskies. As for SVSU, Mike Wells leading all Cardinals with 13 points. 10 for Seb Laminato. He's also pulled down 4 rebounds. 7 points, 2 assists for James Toohey. 5 for DJ Hoskins. That's a look at what's gone on so far in this first half. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, and we'll talk to Angela Pohl, the Associate Athletic Director here of SVSU. It all continues as our halftime show rolls on. 47-37. Huskies lead the Cardinals by 10 here on SVSUCardinals.com.
Buffalo Wild Wings is proud to announce our new half-price Wing Tuesdays. Now, instead of getting a discount on individual wings, you get any size of traditional wings at half the price. Order a small, it's half the price. 2 larges, half the price. Try all 21 sauces and seasonings for half of what it would cost you any other day of the week. We could call it twice as good Wing Tuesdays, but we don't. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Valid for a limited time. Prices and participations vary. Restrictions apply. See participating locations for details. Void where prohibited.
We prepare. 100% of SVSU early childhood education graduates land a job after graduation. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, inspired educators shaping the world. Apply to join a Saginaw Valley State education program.
here at SVSU. 47-37, the Cardinals trail the Huskies by 10. So our Cardinal halftime show continues. We're honored to be joined by Angela Pohl, the Associate Athletic Director here at SVSU. Angela, thanks for joining us. How are you?
No problem. Good to see you, Dan. Thanks for being here.
So let's talk a little bit about what's going on here on campus. Just had our State of the University earlier on Thursday, and obviously we're looking forward to what's coming up on February 10th, and I know you've had a huge role in this. We're obviously celebrating survivors as part of the games against Northern Michigan, a breast cancer awareness game, always a special moment.
Yes, we have a really big game coming up on February 10th with lots of different activities. One of the main events is going to be the breast cancer awareness game, but also an event where we have a reception and we recognize breast cancer survivors during the women's basketball game. This is our 10th annual recognition event for survivors, and this is an awesome event. We look forward to it every year, and looking forward to a good turnout.
Now, how has the event changed over the course of time? Because you've been doing this for a couple different years now.
Yeah, the event has certainly grown over time, and we have, over the last 10 years, raised about $30,000 or so and donated that money to various breast cancer funds in the Great Lakes Bay region. We've also been able to bring some individuals to campus that would otherwise not come to campus for this event specifically, and we introduced them to SVSU athletics in hopes that we might gain some additional fans to watch our Cardinal athletes.
Now, what are ways that people can come to this game and get involved, ways that people can come in and help? Because everybody wants to find a way, because I think everybody's been affected by this in some way or another.
Great question. We've been selling T-shirts all week long across campus to our campus community, and we'll have the T-shirts available at the game as well, and some other commemorative items for sale. And that's really the way, the mechanism that we have to raise money for the CARE Fund. And so we're hopeful for a great turnout at the game on Saturday against Northern Michigan. If you don't mind, I also want to just make quick mention that we've got some great partners that help us with this event. In Catholic Federal Credit Union and Mitchell Motor Coach, Cardinal Deli, Dr. Ernie and his wife Leanne Balcueva, their family, and Saginaw Radiotherapy Associates. They have been with us for a number of years, and we are just so grateful for their continued support. Catholic Federal is also sponsoring another event on Saturday, the Community Youth Day Clinics, if you don't mind. I could make mention of that as well.
Please, yeah, the youth clinic coming up, and what time does that start?
Yeah, so it's a soccer clinic. It's the last Community Youth Day clinic of the year, and it starts at, registration is on site at 10:45, and the clinic starts at 11:30 and runs till 12:30. It's just a 1-hour basic skills clinic, and we accept any skill level of kids. Kids are boys and girls, grades K through 8 are able to attend. And if they attend, all the participants get a free T-shirt. And not only that, but we let them stay for the game and their parents, and so they can take in a basketball game right afterwards.
That's very, very cool. Again, so where can people sign up? They can just go out to the area in and of itself? Is that right?
Yeah. So for the Community Youth Day Soccer Clinic, registration's on site in East Arena at the Ryder Center, beginning at 10:45 in the morning.
That's right. And are there any other events coming up down the line? I know there's, obviously you got to worry about what's coming up on Saturday, but I know that you also have a lot of other ducks in a row here.
We certainly do. We have one of our big events is April 7th is the 11th annual Cardinal Cabaret Auction. And that auction,
I read about this.
Yeah, it's a really fun event. It's different. It's not a traditional auction at all. It's somewhere between silent and live. And it's a little unorthodox, which is why people like it so much. But that event is April the 7th. It's coupled with our spring football game and several other events on campus. And we generate typically between $30,000 and $40,000 in that evening, and the proceeds from that event go to a great cause, which is degree completion scholarships for student athletes who have exhausted their eligibility on the field or the court or the pool or the course, but yet have classes remaining towards graduation.
It's a wonderful thing you guys are doing. Thank you again so much. And by the way, again, it's coming up on Saturday, February 10th. It's part of the doubleheader. men's and women at 1, men at 3. Come on out and celebrate the survivors. Breast Cancer Awareness Day coming up right here inside the Ryder Center. Angela Pohl, the Associate Athletic Director, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Dan. Anytime.
That's Angela Pohl. Much more to come. It is halftime. 47-37, Cardinals down by 10. Halftime coverage continues after this right here on SVSUCardinals.com.
We live. Students vote SVSU the best housing in Michigan. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, a community where you can feel at home. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We Cardinal. Every Friday at SVSU is Red Pride Friday. When you experience SVSU, you become part of WE, a school filled with spirit. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We drive. Each year, SVSU engineering students design an Indy-style race car. Twice, SVSU has built the fastest college race car in the world. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University for a nationally ranked engineering degree.
We want you. SVSU exists to help every student connect and succeed. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, Cardinals ready to help you soar. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We invest. SVSU has 28 different business programs. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, an academic community for every interest. Learn more about business degrees with Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We want you. SVSU exists to help every student connect and succeed. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, Cardinals ready to help you soar. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We rival. SVSU has 500 athletes and thousands of student fans. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, Cardinals ready to compete. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We want you. SVSU exists to help every student connect and succeed. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, Cardinals ready to help you soar. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We soar. Medical schools reserve seats just for SVSU students. When you join SVSU, you join graduates making a difference in Michigan. Learn about pre-medicine with Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We live. Students vote SVSU the best housing in Michigan. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, a community where you can feel at home. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We teach. Education students at SVSU gain access to special scholarships. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, and we have your back. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University and become a world-class educator.
We want you. SVSU exists to help every student connect and succeed. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, Cardinals ready to help you soar. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
Buffalo Wild Wings is proud to announce our new half-price Wing Tuesdays. Now, instead of getting a discount on individual wings, you get any size of traditional wings at half the price. Order a small, it's half the price. 2 larges, half the price. Try all 21 sauces and seasonings for half of what it would cost you any other day of the week. We could call it twice as good Wing Tuesdays, but we don't. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Valid for a limited time. Prices and participations vary. Restrictions apply. See participating locations for details. Void where prohibited.
We prepare. 100% of SVSU early childhood education graduates land a job after graduation. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, inspired educators shaping the world. Apply to join a Saginaw Valley State education program.
We Cardinal.
Every Friday at SVSU is Red Pride Friday. When you experience SVSU, you become part of we, a school filled with spirit. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
Welcome back, everybody. Just about ready to start the second half. 47-37. The Cardinals trail by 10 points. Dan Hasty, Joey Batano alongside. The Cardinals have really done not too shabby in the offensive department. They're 14 of 30 from the field, Joey B. But again, when you're going up against 57%, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, for them, Monroe 22 off 7 of 10 and 3 of 5 beyond the arc. And again, we talked about this Kyle Monroe in the pregame. This is a kid that's doing most of the damage for Michigan Tech. No different here this evening. So I don't know if it means putting an extra man on him, but I guess you just cannot let this guy beat you here in the second half. They got a little bit of work to do, but it was really good to get the deficit back down to 10 before the end of the half.
So if you're just joining us, we do have Joey Batano with us, the voice of Saginaw Spirit Hockey. And you guys have a game coming up on the road tomorrow, is that right?
Yeah, we're in Guelph tomorrow evening, which is about 4.5 hours away from Saginaw, so I'll be making the trip tomorrow, and we're back home Saturday night at home in Saginaw again.
That's right. I hope someone's paying for gas for you. Holy smokes.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get that taken care of.
That's right. So 47-37 is our score. Huskies have that 10-point lead. As you heard Joey kind of mention, Kyle Monroe with 22 points so far. Mike Wells leading all Cardinals with 13. But again, the Cardinals just really will run away from getting themselves back into this game. They'll take the floor with their starting five. It'll be Wells, Hoskins, Evans, Toohey, and Laminato. Huskies go with their starting five as well. That's Appleby, Bilski, Heath, Monroe, Grzoulis. Now we're ready for second half action here in Saginaw. Part of a 3-game homestand for SVSU. This Cardinals team played Michigan Tech at their place back on November 30th. And it was not a pretty contest as Michigan Tech housed the Cardinals in that one. Huskies get the basketball to start us off here in the second half. They've got the ball in the hands of Brian Heath. He flips to Grzoulis and is fouled as he tried to shoot. It'll be a James Toohey foul. That'll be his second. So free throws coming for Grzoulis. So he'll get 2 free throws. Here's the first one. This one's up and off the back of the iron. They don't fight as much in this sport, Joey. Is that something you have to get used to, or is that's something you don't see as much of in your league?
Yeah, I'm not even seeing it as much in the OHL anymore. You can only fight 3 times a year now.
Oh, is that right? Out of bounds it goes. It'll be off the Huskies' Cardinal ball. What happens after 3?
Automatic 2-game suspension.
Oh, so you got to make them count, essentially.
Absolutely.
19:34 to go, just underway, second half. Cardinals basketball trying to slice this deficit to less than 10, and they do. A sidearm pass from Mike Wells inside. Laminato scores. 47-39. Cardinals down by 8. Kyle Monroe with the basketball as he works on Liam Evans. He'll give it up, little defensive switch as Heath gets around a screen and buries a jumper from 10.
Tough assignment here for Evans. He's got 3 fouls, if you remember, in the first half, so he's on Monroe now.
Interesting to see them use Evans on Monroe, even though Hoskins is on the court. They certainly match up better size-wise. They'll hand it over to Wells. Far side it goes to. He nearly lost the handle, but was able to corral it. In front of the Cardinal bench with 10 on the shot clock. Out to Laminato. Looking for help. Sidearm bounce pass. Evans lost the handle and it's taken away. Huskies have it with a 10-point lead. 18:36 to go. 49-39 Michigan Tech. Toohey guarding Dawson Bilski, who looks for room on the perimeter. Dump pass down low. Grzoulis bodying up Laminato. Bumps his way. Turns it back. Too strong. Comes down to the Cardinals. Here's Mike Wells now, left side, little stutter step, looking for a screen, didn't have it, gives it out. Laminato tried to kick it out and threw it away. Huskies take possession. Trying to be a little too fancy on that play. Now a quick pass down low to Monroe. Working on Liam Evans. Now he lost the handle. Ball controlled momentarily, but now taken back by SVSU.
Got to slow it down here, Dan. That's a couple of turnovers for both teams in consecutive.
It got a little sloppy, didn't it?
Possessions, yeah.
Malik Garner will check in momentarily for SVSU. We'll see Ryan Schuler for the Huskies in a moment. Evans has it, goes near side. Hoskins open, takes a three, and he rolls it off the front of the rim. Comes down to Tech.
SVSU just 3 for 11 in the first half on threes, now 3 for 12 for the game.
They were 9 of 19 back on Saturday against Ferris State. Now we're going to get, I think, an offensive foul. And we will. That's going to be on A.J. Grzoulis, an illegal screen. That sends Grzoulis to the bench. I think he was headed there anyways, but it'll be with his second foul. Another substitution. DJ Hoskins will have a seat, and Malik Garner will come in. Cardinals want to go quickly. Trying to shave this down to less than 10 points in a deficit. They had all kinds of trouble doing that against Ferris State. Now they're trying to do it today. Here's Mike Wells down the lane, flips it up, misses the shot, but he found enough real estate to get 2 free throws.
Again, this dude is fearless. Driving down the left side right there, took it to the rack, 3 guys on him, took the contact, almost put it home there, but he'll shoot 2.
He's little, he's scrappy, he almost kind of has some of those Pat Verbeek tendencies for all you hockey fans out there. He misses the first.
Perfect analogy. Little ball of hate, right?
That's right. So the first free throw spins out. The second one is good for BMW. Make it 49-40. But he has given the Cardinals quite a bit this year. Now they need to play a little defense as Mike Wells bodies up Isaac Appleby. Cardinals trying to make life difficult on Michigan Tech. 12 on the shot clock. Monroe has it. Turns his way to the basket. Kicks it out. Heath open 3. Got it.
Boy,
whoa.
Perfect defense on the ISO there from Monroe. They still stick to 3.
Here's Mike Wells now other side as he gets it to Laminato. Those are just killer threes. Around a screen, Garner pops and sticks it from the elbow. He scores to make it a 10-point game once again. 52-42 with 16:20 to go. Maybe some pressure coming from the Cardinals here. Garner trying to go after that steal. Almost got it from Bilski. Finally gets back on defense around a screen. Heath fires a 3, missed it. Comes down to the Cardinals. Laminato grabs that rebound. Left-handed bounce pass to Wells. Streaks down the lane, flips it up, missed the shot, and the Huskies take the rebound. Usually when he gets that tight in and gets that close to the hoop, usually it's successful. That time he wasn't able to do anything with it. Now we're going to get a travel. James Tuohy kind of stuck his hand in there and almost glued it to the Huskies, and he took a step with it. Typically, you see that let go, but the Cardinals will take any whistle they can get.
Yeah, it looked like Heath was going to drop the ball, but when he didn't, took that extra step, and that's what caused the traveling violation there.
So a turnover. Now the Cardinals get it back. That's the 9th turnover for the Huskies. Pass over to Liam Evans. Spins his way in the lane. Shoots. Too strong. Ball gets hit off the underside of the hoop. And we're going to get an over-the-back foul on Michigan Tech. I think that's on Kyle Monroe. That's going to be instead on Tanner Uren. That's his second foul. James Tuohy will go to the bench. DJ Hoskins is back. Garner will inbound. Gets it over to Hoskins. Down the lane. Flips it up and in.
Nice quick play out the inbound there by SVSU. And all of a sudden we're back to 8 now, single digits.
Little catch and shoot for DJ. 52-44. Cardinals are hanging around. 15:20 to go. It was looking awful bleak in the early stages of this contest, but the Cardinals have done well to make it interesting. Now we've got a whistle away from the play, and I think we've got a Liam Evans foul. And if it is, it'll be his 4th. And it is. So Freddie John will come off the bench. He will check in for Liam. So the Huskies will get the basketball and the basket to our right, your left. Wells, Laminato, John, Hoskins, and Garner, the 5 for Randy Baruth's team. It's a handoff to Appleby. He looks for something. Didn't have anything he liked. Now he finds Kyle Monroe. Working against Freddie John. He'll back his way towards the basket, turns and shoots, and before the shot, they're going to call a foul on the Cardinals. Randy Baruth is heated. on the bench to our left. Holy smokes, he was off the bench in a hurry.
I didn't see anything there, Dan. Looked like they played him well one-on-one. It was Fred John Jr. on Monroe there, one-on-one. They ISO'd him again, but SVSU, I thought, did a nice job defensively there, but they get the foul.
Another reminder why it's good that our crowd mic is all the way across the court. Huskies will inbound it. They get it to Monroe around a screen. Fires. It's too strong, and a good box out gives the Cardinals the rebound. Here comes DJ Hoskins. Behind his back dribble. Lost the handle momentarily, but it ends up in the hands of Malik Garner. Down low they go. Left block, Laminato working on Schuler. Backing his way down slowly but surely. Turns and shoots. Missed it, but he was fouled. And Seb Laminato has a chance to make this a two-possession game.
When Hoskins and Garner are out there together, they're running the ball. That's what we've seen so far from SVSU as we got a timeout on the floor.
And you made the mention, too, that when they were running, you thought they were even a better team than Michigan Tech.
It looks like it. It looks like they have an advantage there if they're pushing the pace up the court. And, you know, we've seen that now. We're in an 8-point game with a little under 15 minutes to go.
Free throws coming for the Cardinals when we come back. 52-44. Cardinals down 8, but with free throws on the way. 14:43 to go here on SVSUCardinals.com.
We live. Students vote SVSU the best housing in Michigan. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, a community where you can feel at home. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We Cardinal. Every Friday at SVSU is Red Pride Friday. When you experience SVSU, you become part of WE, a school filled with spirit. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We drive. Each year, SVSU engineering students design an Indy-style race car. Twice, SVSU has built the fastest college race car in the world. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University for a nationally ranked engineering degree.
We want you. SVSU exists to help every student connect and succeed. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, Cardinals ready to help you soar. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We invest. SVSU has 28 different business programs. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, an academic community for every interest. Learn more about business degrees with Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
52-44, Huskies up 8 as the Cardinals miss the first free throw as Seb Laminato can't connect on the front end of the two free throws. Cardinals had a chance to make it a two-possession game, couldn't get it there with Seb, who's had a pretty good night so far. His second free throw does rattle home.
Got to think he's on his way to a double-double here, Dan. Already 6 rebounds with 14 minutes and change to go.
Not too far away, 12 and 6. As the Huskies get the basketball, they drive the lane, kick it out to the top. Monroe's open. Here's a three. Got it.
Great passing there.
Well, they move the basketball so well and so efficient. It's back to a 10-point Cardinal deficit. 13 and 6, by the way, for Laminato now after that second free throw. Freddie John calling for the ball down low. Gets it, working on Monroe. Throws the shoulder, throws up the shot. Missed it. Ball is taken down by the Huskies. It's a high percentage shot. Freddie couldn't get it to fall. Here's another three. That one's up and good. Holy smokes.
Kid's feeling it now.
Monroe is 9 of 13 in this game, 5 of 7 from the long line. 28 points, 6 rebounds, and we're not even halfway through the second half. Here's Mike Wells getting around a screen, kicks it out. Hoskins with a shot fake, gets to the basket, lot of contact. And a whistle will send DJ to the line.
I got to think as long as they can hold Michigan Tech at bay from beyond the arc and they keep doing that, they're going to find success, speaking of the Cardinals.
So Hoskins will shoot free throws. He's got 7 points in this game. He's also pulled down 3 rebounds. One of the bright spots of Randy Baruth's recruiting class last year. He misses the first free throw. Ryan Schuler is back.
They get Schuler in the game here. You know, Laminato comes out, Schuler comes in, but I thought Schuler out of their 2 big men has done a better job tonight on Laminato.
Grzoulis has been kind of a Robin to the Batman that is Kyle Monroe as the second free throw is up and in for DJ. but certainly a little bit different look that Schuler gives you as opposed to Grazoulis.
All arms and legs.
They've also got Tanner Bell that they'll check in just a few moments. Huskies have the basketball with 13:20 to go, and now we're going to get an offensive foul.
That's on Monroe, Dan.
And that for Monroe is only his first foul, so any thoughts of maybe getting Kyle Monroe into some foul trouble are very premature.
He doesn't play that type of game, though, I don't think, really.
No, it's all finesse, really. As evidenced by the 5 of 7 from three-point line. Here's a 3 for the Cardinals. That one's up and in. James Toohey knocks it down and gets the Cardinals within 10.
You know what? I thought Monroe was a little late there to the party getting defensively. Toohey had an open look from 3.
Cardinals making some noise. Ball in the hands of Monroe around the screen. Hoskins getting after him in the corner, making Monroe give up the basketball. He's calling for it. Looks for a backdoor cut. Deflected. Kept by the Huskies. Monroe hits the floor. Back it goes, 8 on the shot clock, and a travel on the Huskies.
Great stand there by SVSU defensively. They tried to pass it down low, and again, SVSU protecting the basket, and they force a turnover right there.
And now the officials are starting to hear a whole bunch from Kevin Luke on the Husky side.
Yeah, there was no doubt that there was some contact down below the basket there.
So the Cardinals get it back. Chance to make it a 2-possession game once again. They have not been any closer than 7. Then Monroe hit a pair of 3s. Here's a feed down low. Freddie John scores. He was fouled. And the Cardinals have a chance to climb within 6.
All the momentum right now with the Cardinals. They're feeling it. Michigan Tech looks tired. They got their hands on their waist. Lots of heavy breathing out there for those 5 players. They'll get some new ones in here.
That's right. And having played basketball myself, I know a lot about heavy breathing. Now the Cardinals trying to make the Huskies pay for it. They're down 7 with Freddie John shooting free throws. Just 2 points, 2 boards so far for the transfer from the University of Toledo. Here's the free throw, missed it. Man, oh man, the Cardinals cannot climb into that 2-possession range. Still plenty of time though. 12:30 to go in the game, 58-51. Michigan Tech leading SVSU. Kyle Monroe with the basketball in a mismatch against Malik Garner. Right arm dribble, gets rid of it. Now it goes over to Heath. They look for Monroe. They get it back to him. 8 seconds on the clock. Chesting up with Garner. Offensive foul.
No question. That was really good defense there by Garner. He's undersized. They try to ISO him, backing him down. And Garner stood his ground, took the bump there and the offensive foul.
That's got all the Cardinals up and cheering on the bench to our left. And now the Cardinals have a chance to climb even closer.
Second foul, a little over a minute there for Monroe.
Here's Mike Wells, streaks down the lane, looks for help, gets it to the top. Toohey open, here's the 3, got it! It's a 4-point game, 58-54 with 11:54 to go.
Timeout here, Michigan Tech. This crowd's into it.
Huskies want to talk about it. Now what happened? There's another whistle here. What was the whistle for? I think we might have a little talking going on between these two teams. We'll take a timeout while we have a moment. 11:51 to go. 58-54. Cardinals are coming back here on SVSUCardinals.com.
We want you. SVSU exists to help every student connect and succeed. When you join SVSU, you become part of we. Cardinals ready to help you soar. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We rival. SVSU has 500 athletes and thousands of student fans. When you join SVSU, you become part of we. Cardinals ready to compete. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We want you. SVSU exists to help every student connect and succeed. When you join SVSU, you become part of we. Cardinals ready to help you soar. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We soar. Medical schools reserve seats just for SVSU students. When you join SVSU, you join graduates making a difference in Michigan. Learn about pre-medicine with Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We live. Students vote SVSU the best housing in Michigan. When you join SVSU, you become part of we, a community where you can feel at home. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We teach. Education students at SVSU gain access to special scholarships. When you
Welcome back, everybody. 58-54. During our timeout, we had mentioned that there was a little bit of a moment between the officials and both of these teams. Both coaches got heated, and here's what we just found out. DJ Hoskins was given a personal foul. So for DJ, that'll be his third personal. Kyle Monroe, on the other hand, the Huskies superstar, was assessed a technical foul. So now the Cardinals will get a chance at free throws. And again, an opportunity to inch ever so close in this game. They were down by a whole bunch in the early parts of this game, by 14 at one time. And now Mike Wells hits the free throw on the front end.
I think the Cardinals might be in this young man's head here, Monroe. He's, like as we mentioned, he's taken a couple of fouls here as of late. That's unfortunate. They couldn't cash in on back ends of those technical fouls, though.
So he misses the second free throw. It is a one-possession game, 58-55. Cardinals were down 14 in the first half. Now SVSU just trying to find a way. Check that. They were down 18 in that first half. And now it's a three-point game with 11:51 to go. 58-55. Huskies by 3. Cardinals have Malik Garner, DJ Hoskins, James Chewy, Freddie John, and Mike Wells, the 5 on the floor, as the referees get on the same page. Now they're ready to rock and roll. Because of the technical foul, the Cardinals get the basketball. So they split the free throws, but they get the possession. Technical fouls. Now it's a throwaway. Hoskins got it picked by Monroe. To the basket, lays it up and in. Oh, my goodness. That's the last thing the Cardinals wanted to see right there. Didn't even get a look and a chance to tie it up. They have a chance now, but now they're down by 5. 60-55. Here's Hoskins now. Pulling back, gives it out to Malik. Out to Tui, who's had a good night. 13 points for JT. Here's Mike Wells. He'll pull up. He'll fire a 3. He hits it. It's a 2-point game. 60-58.
Man, Wells dialed that one from the 5.86. That was a long distance.
You're not kidding. 11:05 to go. 2-point game. Bounce pass. They get it to Monroe. Working on Hoskins near the baseline. Matchup here. Kicks it out. Back it goes Monroe. 12 on the clock. Working on DJ. Spins his way, and he traveled. It's a turnover, and the Cardinals have a chance to tie it up or take the lead.
Beautiful one-on-one defense there by Hoskins in that one-on-one situation with Monroe. He wasn't getting any help on there. It was his man, and he made him travel.
Fun game this has turned into. Now the Cardinals have a chance to lead for the first time since it was 2-0. Tui looking for help, gets it out to Seb. Down low, working on Schuler. Backs his way in, out it goes. Tui open, 3, it's good! And the Cardinals have fought all the way back. They take a 61-60 lead with 10.5 to go.
First lead of the ball game, Dan.
Huskies have it. Now they need a little bit of defense. It's Uren with it. Got it poked away momentarily. Now Monroe carries. SVSU has outscored the Huskies 24-13 in the second half. Now they steal it away. Here's DJ Hoskins left side. Puts it down the lane. Flips it up and scores. And gives a long look to his defender, Tanner Uren. The Cardinals up 3, 63-60. Timeout, Michigan Tech. Unbelievable.
And the boys over here to our left are feeling it. Michigan Tech is reeling. Their coach is upset. And, boy, I'll tell you what, Dan, what a turnaround in this basketball game.
Timeout, 9:49 to go, 63-60 SVSU by 3 right here on SVSUCardinals.com.
We prepare. 100% of SVSU early childhood education graduates land a job after graduation. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, inspired educators shaping the world. Apply to join a Saginaw Valley State education program.
We Cardinal. Every Friday at SVSU is Red Pride Friday. When you experience SVSU, you become part of WE, a school filled with spirit. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We live. Students vote SVSU the best housing in Michigan. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, a community where you can feel at home. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We Cardinal. Every Friday at SVSU is Red Pride Friday. When you experience SVSU, you become part of WE, a school filled with spirit. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We drive. Each year, SVSU engineering students design an Indy-style race car. Twice, SVSU has built the fastest college race car in the world. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University for a nationally ranked engineering degree.
9:49 to go in regulation, 63-60. The Cardinals with a 3-point lead. Dan Hasty, Joey Bottano with you. Who would have thought we'd be talking about a 3-point lead in the second half based on how we started?
I don't think so. This has been quite a ball game, and looking forward to the final 10 of this one.
Michigan Tech with it. They've got it in the hands of Ryan Schuler, being guarded by Seb Laminato. Hands it off, Uren. It's Schuler, Uren, Heath, Appleby, and Kyle Monroe. 10 on the shot clock. Trying to make sure number 30 doesn't touch the basketball. They get it down to Schuler, who turns and shoots, serves it up and in. It's a tough take for Schuler there. Soft hands, makes it a 1-point game. Here's Laminato with a shot fake, puts it on the floor, bounce pass to Liam Evans, got his way to the basket, waiting, shooting, blocked. Whoa, he got sent to the floor instead of the basketball. Huskies grab the loose ball. They've got it near side. Uren will launch a three. It's good. And just like that, the 3-point Cardinal lead's been erased. 65-63, Michigan Tech with 8:55 to go.
Evans had a look at the official over here after that last play. Thought there could have been a foul called.
Now the Cardinals give it out to Evans. Liam's had a quiet day, playing out there with 4 fouls. Here's James Toohey. Pulls up, shoots off the back of the rim. He missed it. Don't often see Toohey go from inside the 3-point line. That time he tried and he just missed it. Cardinals down 2, 65-63. 8.5 to go in the game. Here's Appleby, gets around a Monroe screen. Teardrop shot, missed it. Fight for the basketball, pulled down by the Huskies. Out to Monroe, 3, missed it. Ball comes down, Cardinals and the Huskies after it. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Cardinal basketball. Ball looked like it was bouncing out of bounds in like slow motion.
Yeah, caught a break there. Usually Monroe with the open look from 3. At least in this game, from what we've seen, he's knocking them down.
I'm glad that was the tone that was conveyed when you saw him all alone, open there, taking that 3. Wasn't feeling good about it, that's for sure. And rightfully so, Monroe, 5 of 8 from long range tonight. Here's Mike Wells around a Seb Laminato screen. Out it goes, Garner open. He'll take a 3. Misses it off the front of the rim. It rolls over the rim and comes down to the Huskies.
Don't want to get too greedy now, and they had some good success getting the ball into the paint in the first half. Let's see if they go back to that as the 3 all of a sudden is dried up for SVSU.
Huskies with it, up by 2. They get it out to Kyle Monroe, being bodied there by Malik Garner. He took a charge against him earlier. Now sticking the hand in is James Toohey. Takes it away for the Cardinals. Good hands on that defensive end by JT. Gets it to Mike Wells. Sidearm pass. Laminato streaking to the basket, and he missed the open layup.
Those are the ones you gotta have. No question. That's a big miss for SVSU.
Laminato is grinding his teeth as he missed that one. You know he wanted that. Would love to have it back. He's had a good day. That's the first hiccup for Seth. Down low, Grazoulis has it. Out it goes. Far side, Heath. Ball fake to the elbow. Waits, shoots off the front of the rim. Ball is taken by Laminato. No foul as he goes to the floor. Now hold on. Is Laminato okay? Went to the ground, and he is right now holding his left leg. I can't see exactly what he's holding, but you certainly hope that it's nothing serious.
Hoping it's just a cramp here, Dan.
I kind of wonder, considering he went to the ground, how that wasn't a whistle and a foul. Randy Baruth is saying the exact same thing right now. So with 6:54 to go, and the Cardinals down 2, 65-63. Seb Laminato will come off the floor, now putting a whole lot of weight on that left leg, but enough to make you feel like it might not be as serious as what could have been the situation.
Yeah.
Walking off under his own power, too.
Yeah, no question. And he went down to the floor battling for that loose ball on the rebound. And, they easily could have been a foul called there, as I thought Laminato got grabbed by the Michigan Tech defender. But 6:54 to go. And, boy, Dan, I got to tell you, this has been quite a ball game here this evening. Did not expect this. First 5 minutes of the first half looked like Michigan Tech was going to roll here tonight. And instead we're in a one-shot game with a little under 7 to go.
Well, the Cardinals' defense has really been the difference in this half. They've forced a ton of turnovers. And now they've got the basketball down by 2. They've got it in the hands of Mike Wells around a screen, fires and hits. We're all tied up at 65. 6:40 to go in the game.
We mentioned in the pregame how important turnovers were going to be, but we didn't think it was SVSU forcing them.
Give Mike Wells 20 points. And you're right, this is something that Michigan Tech doesn't do a whole lot of, so credit the Cardinal defense. Grazoulis has it far side, working against Freddie John. Out to the top, Uren guarded by James Toohey. They get it to Appleby and send it down to Monroe. They double team him, they collapse on him. Turns out of it, gets rid of it. 3 on the shot clock. They get it out, Monroe's open for 3, banks it in. Oh my goodness, can you believe that? 68-65, Huskies with a huge 3 from Monroe. He's got 33. Here's Wells now trying to answer back. There's a jumper from 15. He hits it. It's a 1-point game.
Here we go, back and forth between Monroe and Wells. These two guys can take over whenever they want.
1-point lead for the Huskies. 5:38 to go. As Kevin Luke's team sets up his offense to our right. Appleby has it looking for Monroe. Who else would they want? They get around a screen. Heath is open. He fires and hits a 3.
These 3 bombs are going to kill SVSU. They got to find a way to cover out high.
12 of 21 from the long line. They are shooting 57% from the 3-point line. Here's Mike Wells down the lane to the basket, flips it up and in.
21 points in a row, right, Dan? I mean, looks like he's going to do it again. Another timeout here for Tech. They're not looking too good defensively here.
So now with 5:06 to go, we'll take a quick timeout. 71-69, Huskies by 2. So the Cardinals will have to play defense when we come back here on SVSUCardinals.com.
We invest. SVSU has 28 different business programs. When you join SVSU, you become part of We, an academic community for every interest. Learn more about business degrees with Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We want you. SVSU exists to help every student connect and succeed. When you join SVSU, you become part of We, Cardinals ready to help you soar. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We rival. SVSU has 500 athletes and thousands of student fans. When you join SVSU, you become part of We, Cardinals ready to compete. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We want you. SVSU exists to help every student connect and succeed. When you join SVSU, you become part of We, Cardinals ready to help you soar. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
Don't settle for lunch at the office when you can get your soccer fix at Buffalo Wild Wings. The Beat-Up's Fast Break lunch menu has specials daily, and you might just get the edge you need to win this weekend. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports. 71-69, Cardinals down by 2, 5:06 to go. You can find the Cardinals on Twitter at SVSU Athletics. You can find me at that Dan Hasty. Joey B, tell the people where they can find you on Twitter.
At Joey Spirit OHL.
That's right, at Joey Spirit OHL. Joey Patano joins us. He's the voice of the Saginaw Spirit. This is all the excitement of a shootout or overtime in hockey. So far, we've seen a good one. The Huskies have it. Now Kyle Monroe will launch a 3. This time he missed it off the front of the rim. Little break for the Cardinals.
Not a good shot there.
Cardinals basketball. They go out to Mike Wells, who finds Freddie John. Low block, looking for help. Doesn't have anything he likes. Cardinals can tie it up or take the lead. Here's a crossover. Mike Wells fires and hits a three. And the Cardinals take a 1-point lead, 72-71.
To borrow a line from Kevin Harlan, right between the eyes with that three-pointer. He stared the defender down and snapped it home.
That was dirty. He's 9 of 14 for 27 points. BMW is really starting to heat up. Under 4 to go. Monroe working on DJ Hoskins. Right-handed dribble, gets towards the basket, flips it up, hits, and he was fouled. Kyle Monroe versus Mike Wells is turning into theater here in Saginaw tonight.
You know, he doesn't even look that fast off the dribble, Dan, but I'll tell you what, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's deceptive because he's a lefty, but you have a tough time defending a guy like that one-on-one.
Huskies with a 1-point lead, 3:55 to go. Substitution for SVSU. Seb Laminato, who only has 1 foul, has done a good job avoiding those issues. Will check in. Freddie John will have a seat. Monroe's made all 5 of his free throws, and he makes that one.
That's 36 now for Monroe. Worth noting, SVSU in the bonus right now.
And they're 1 foul away from the double bonus. They've got in the hands of Mike Wells, who gets around a screen to the basket, got his shot blocked and out of bounds. It still leaves 20 on the shot clock for SVSU, so still plenty of time. Cardinals down 2, 74-72 with 3:44 to go. Substitution, Dawson Bilski checks out. Tanner Uren back into the game for Michigan Tech. Garner, Toohey, Laminato, Hoskins, and Wells, the 5 for Randy Baruch's club. Here's Wells with it, working on a 27-point performance. Out it goes, Toohey open 3, he hits it! James Toohey gives the Cardinals the lead right back. Back and forth we go, 75-74.
19 now for Toohey, and his 5th 3 of the game.
He's having a night. Now looking for some defense. Appleby looks down low, Grzoulis working on Laminato, pushes it up and in. Huskies lead 76-75. How many lead changes have we had?
Back and forth we go. 2 prize fighters, Dan. This is a good one.
Wells down low to Seb. Double team there with his own defense. Now he finds a one-on-one. Works his way to the basket, and before the shot, it's going to be before the basket. We're going to have a foul, but it leads to a double bonus, and thus Seb Laminato will shoot free throws for the Cardinals.
These are big free throws here, Dan, as we get into the home stretch. You got to make sure that you're hitting from the free throw line. Laminato tonight, 3 out of 4 from the stripe.
He's got a 13-7 game in progress. Nice follow-up to his career best back on Saturday. He misses the free throw. Ryan Schuler back in, A.J. Grzoulis to the bench.
69% for the year for Laminato is actually not bad for a big man.
One of the better free throw shooters the Cardinals have had perform for them this year. We'll see if he makes the back end, and he missed that one too. Yikes. 2 costly misses there. Cardinals still down. Huskies lead at 76-75 with 2:50 to go. Handoff, Kyle Monroe has it. Working on Hoskins around a screen. Gets it back. Now Wells is against Monroe. They're probably going to try to look for Monroe here. Cardinals switch it up. Now they bounce it down low. Monroe with 5 on the shot clock. Turns it up, shoots, misses, fouled. Monroe will shoot free throws for the Huskies.
You might have heard the SVSU bench calling for a travel. That's because it looked like Monroe put his hand over the ball there on that handoff pass. No call, and they get a foul there late in the clock. Only 3 left on the shot clock, and Monroe's fouled.
Believe that is James Toohey's foul, and if it is on JT, first free throw is good for Monroe. Toohey's 3rd foul. Laminato will go to the bench. Freddie John is back. Dawson Bilski checks back in for the Huskies as Schuler goes to the bench. Boy, Monroe is just having a great night for a star player, and this is what it looks like as he hits the next free throw. His numbers are just staggering. 12 of 18 from the field, 6 of 10 from three-point range, 7 of 7 free throws. Here's a 3 for Wells, and this one's up and in! Mike Wells says, I'll see your big night and raise you another 3.
He's
tied
got
at 78.
He's got 30, Dan.
2:10 to go. Here's Uren with it. Working on Tui. Fight for the basketball momentarily as Tui almost took it away. 15 on the shot clock. They're looking for Monroe, trying to get him free. Tui swipes at the basketball. Comes back to Bilski. Looking down low, they get it to Monroe with 6. Pullback, shoots, scores. 40-point game for Kyle Monroe. Biggest single game we've seen from any opposing player all year. Now Monroe steals. Gets it from Garner. Down the lane. Shoots and scores. Counted and a foul.
Boy, not much of a foul there. Looked like Garner bailed out on the play to give him the layup, but I guess he bumped him. Boy, that could be a big, big turnover right there. 1:34 to go, and the Huskies looking to go up by 5 here on this free throw for Monroe.
So another shot for Monroe here, who's got 42.
Not impossible, Dan, with SVSU being in the double bonus here.
Makes the free throw. 5-point game, still plenty of time. Mike Wells has 30 of his own. He's got the basketball. They feed it out to Freddie John, who goes out back to Garner. Down the baseline he goes, fights to the basket, shoots and scores, counted and a foul.
Garner makes up for that turnover with a nice drive down the right wing and pulled it to the left hand, scooped it up and scored, and he was grabbed on the way through. That's a big, big basket for SVSU to stay in it.
Well said. 83-80 our score. Malik's got a free throw coming. Malik is a 79% free throw shooter. This one's up and off the front of the rim and crawls in.
Shooter's touch.
83-81. Garner's got 5, but 3 very big points on that last trip. 2-point game. Cardinals need a stop. Uren with it, working on JT. Around a screen. They look for Monroe, don't have him yet. They're still looking. They're trying to run everything they have through Monroe. Heath is open for 3. Halfway down and it came out. Cardinals get contacted. Freddie John steps on the out-of-bounds line, and it's going back to the Huskies with 56 seconds to go. It was a rare Husky 3-point miss. Freddie John got the rebound, but when he came down, he had his toe on the out-of-bounds line. Go figure.
A little bit of hard luck there for the Cardinals, but if they can put up another good defensive stand here, they'll have a chance to get the ball back, only down by 2.
What's the equivalent, is it, of a puck luck in basketball? I'm not sure what they have the term as. Appleby has it for the Huskies. Cardinals are not going to foul. They need a stop here to have a chance. They've got it in the hands of Tanner Uren. 41 seconds to go, 14 on the shot clock. Kyle Monroe has it, pulls back, shoots a 3. He hits it. Unbelievable.
Ice in his veins, Dan.
Here's a 3 for Mike Wells. He hits it! Whoa! With 29 seconds to go. Mike Wells is sure making this thing interesting.
I thought they were going to have to scoop him out of the front row the way he was falling away to the right side before he put that one up. It touched the ceiling and went down for 3. And boy, again, we're at a 2-point game here with under 30 seconds to go.
All right, so the plan is at this point, I would assume, don't let number 30 touch the ball in the inbound because you got to foul.
Yeah, I think you got to follow him. And even if you get the ball into the offensive court here, you still can't let him touch the ball. I think you follow him no matter what.
46 points for Kyle Monroe on 15 of 21 shooting. I'm trying to remember before that Heath bucket when the last time was that a Husky other than Kyle Monroe had scored.
It's got to be 3 or 4 minutes of play at least.
Monroe's got 46 and 7 boards. Wells has 33 and 5 assists. Supporting cast has been there a little bit more for the Cardinals. They've got 4 players in double figures. Chewy's got 19. Seb has 13 and 7. DJ's got 10 points.
For the Huskies, it's Monroe, Heath, and thanks for coming out, everybody else.
29.1 to go. Cardinals do not want Monroe getting this inbounds pass. They've got 2 Cardinals on him. They will go into Tanner Uren, and they will foul him rather. Uren is a 67% free throw shooter. So he will walk the length of the court. It's the 8th team foul on the Cardinals, so it's still a 1-1, which does have some importance here. Only a second comes off the clock, 28.2 to go. And now a very big free throw coming for Tanner Uren. Here it comes. Missed it! Cardinals rebound. Now they have a chance to tie it or potentially win it.
No need to push here.
Mike Wells gets it. Gets rid of it to Freddie. He lays it up. He scores. And we're tied at 86 with 17 seconds to go.
No need to push, but they did exactly that, Dan, and they got a good look down low there for Fred John Jr., and he was able to put it in with the right hand.
Freddie able to slice through the basket, and how about that feed from Mike Wells, who had two defenders roll into him, and he underhanded it to his teammate.
Well, I think the Huskies were thinking shot there from Wells, and as soon as he went up, they sold out defensively, and that allowed John to get open down low.
That's a strong taken from a guy who has only 2 points all night. That's a big play. He's got 4 points, 4 rebounds here. Coming off of a game in which the Cardinals bench gave them just 5 points in the entire contest. Today the Cardinals have only been able to get 11 points off their bench, but none bigger than the 2 they got right there in crunch time. Now it all comes down to playing defense. 86, 17 seconds to go. And you know who the Huskies want to give the basketball to. Everybody standing up on that Cardinal bench. And now we're going to get a whistle and I think a foul. Whoa, oh no. A Cardinal foul on DJ Hoskins.
Checking Monroe.
And Kyle Monroe will get free throws. It's a 1-1, but he hasn't missed yet tonight.
No better time than now.
Ooh.
9-9 from the stripe for Monroe tonight.
Cardinals do not have a timeout, so they cannot advance it. Free throw. Missed it. Comes down to the Cardinals. 8 seconds. 7. Here comes Mike Wells with a chance to win it. Pull up 3. Missed it. And we are going to overtime.
Man, Monroe got blasted with a screen out high there. Lucky that SVSU didn't get a foul called there. Great chance for Wells, but it's off the right-hand side of the rim, and we're going to overtime here at O'Neill Arena. This has been a good one.
I got to tell you something. I'm absolutely elated that we get 5 more minutes of this game. This has been spectacular tonight.
Absolutely, from start to finish, really. Even in the beginning stages when it looked like SVSU was way out of it, it was still entertaining basketball because guys like Monroe were chucking up threes from way down the court. Great game all the way around here tonight.
What a show this has been. A timeout, overtime when we come back. We're here on SVSUCardinals.com.
We prepare. 100% of SVSU early childhood education graduates land a job after graduation. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, inspired educators shaping the world. Apply to join a Saginaw Valley State education program.
We Cardinal. Every Friday at SVSU is Red Pride Friday. When you experience SVSU, you become part of WE, a school filled with spirit. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We live. Students vote SVSU the best housing in Michigan. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, a community where you can feel at home. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
Bonus basketball. Overtime here in Saginaw. Cardinals and Huskies tied at 86. We've got a day that has really put on a clinic. Michigan Tech shooting 60%. The Cardinals at 55. And because they're all tied up, we get 5 more minutes of this classic here tonight in Saginaw. As our head referee, Wallace Whitfield, will tip it up. It is tipped and controlled by SVSU. Dan Hasty, Joey Bottano along with you. We'll see if the Cardinals can find a little more magic. They've got Mike Wells, who tried to get it out to DJ Hoskins, but the ball hit the basket support and was taken back by the Huskies. Cardinals looking to snap their 3-game losing streak. What a game they've played tonight. Huskies get it to Schuler, working on Laminato, turns and shoots. He was fouled by Laminato, and Ryan Schuler will shoot free throws for the Huskies.
Huskies have a 5-game winning streak coming into tonight's game in the GLIAC, 9-5 as Michigan Tech for SVSU, 5-9. But you wouldn't know it watching this game. It's been a close one all the way through, except first 5 minutes of the first half.
First free throw, missed it.
That's big. Put the big man on the stripe if he can't hit him.
I'll tell you what, this crowd has grown as this game has gone along. Here's the second free throw, and he gets that one.
It's almost like the students were at the Ryder Center working out, and then they realized they got a heck of a basketball game going on here.
Probably heard the cheers. 87-86, Huskies by 1, 4.5 to go in OT. Now SVSU looks to find the go-ahead bucket here. They've got Tui, Hoskins, Garner, Seb, and Wells. Here's BMW now with it up top. He missed the shot as time expired. Here's a crossover, pullback, 3 on the way. He hits it. Mike Wells with 36. That ties a career high. It's 89-87. For what it's worth, the GLIAC record for points in a game is 49 points. Kyle Monroe has 46. Here it is. He's trying for 3, and he missed that one. Comes down to the Cardinals. We'll be happy if he doesn't get that record tonight. Cardinals have a 2-point lead in the basketball. Hoskins on the left. And they will start to wind this clock down. If they can find a good offensive possession or two, we'll be cooking with gas here on this Thursday night. Mike Wells around a screen momentarily. Now he winds his way to the hoop, flips it up, wild shot, fight for the loose ball, out of bounds, Huskies basketball.
Boy, they had a big-time mismatch there. Grazilis was caught out high trying to check Wells, and they could either get it to Laminato down low or Wells could have beat him, but got the shot up but missed it.
89-87 SVSU, 3:14 to go in overtime. Now Kyle Monroe gets the basketball, working on Hoskins around a Grazulis screen. Down the lane he goes, flips it up, missed it, but he was fouled. That's a Hoskins foul, and that is DJ Hoskins' 5th foul if it's on him. No, it's on Laminato. That was playing with fire as Hoskins, the team's best defender, could have been gone for the final 3 minutes of this game. Instead, it's on Laminato, and Monroe missed the first free throw.
He's missed 2 in a row. He was short on his 3 attempt. He might get a little bit tired here. Arm's got to be tired.
Because he's been posing it up like that swan all night. Second free throw is in. Make it a 1-point game. Cardinals up 89-88. Biggest offensive output of the season for SVSU. Near side, Malik Garner has it. Looking for a Laminato screen. That's in conference play, by the way. Here's a pass down low. Seb's got it. Working on Grazulis. Backs his way to the basket. Powers it up and in.
No contest. He has the advantage down low. Does Seb. If they can keep getting him the ball, he's going to work that Grazulis kid into the ground.
15 points, 8 rebounds for Seb. Monroe's got it. Now a foul called on SVSU, and Monroe will shoot free throws. That's on Seb again, and that's number 4 on the native of Melbourne, Australia. So Monroe will shoot free throws again. Now, if he makes both of these, he will tie a long-standing GLIAC record. The first one's up and good. If he makes this one, he will have tied the GLIAC record for points in a game. Here it comes. Got it. 49 for Kyle Monroe. 91-90. Cardinals up by 1 and whip it. Give it to DJ up top with 20 on the clock. Orchestrating the offense as he looks to his left. 10 points for DJ in this one. It's been quiet for the freshman tonight. As Malik Garner will hand to Mike Wells with 8 on the clock. 7-6. Pull up 3 on the way. Missed it. Comes down to the Huskies. Now they have a chance to take the lead.
Little long, good tight defense there by Isaac Appleby for Tech.
Now Monroe has it down the lane. He goes, pulls up, shoots, missed it. Cardinal rebound with 1:40 to go. Monroe's a little more of a stationary offensive player. That time he tried to use some athleticism. And he missed the shot maybe because of it. Here's a flip to Seb. 14 on the shot clock. Looking for help. Didn't have anything he liked. So we'll turn it. He'll bring it down. Spins his way. Kicks it out. Malik to the far side corner. And Malik stepped on the out of bounds line.
I don't know about that one, Dan. Looked like he got rid of it before he came down on the floor. Close call, but it goes against the Cardinals.
Turnover for SVSU. Huskies ball. 1:19 to go in OT. It's 91-90.
Got a pretty good look at it. That baseline's right here to my left, and it certainly looked like Malik got rid of that one before he stepped on the baseline.
Both teams in the double bonus. We'll get a timeout from Michigan Tech with 1:11 to go. Kevin Luke wants to talk about it. I'll tell you what, it's been a nerve-wracking, drama-filled closeout to regulation and now overtime. Randy Baruth has already rolled up the sleeves. He's unbuttoned one of the buttons on his collared shirt.
I like his style, man. I got to tell you, this is the first time I've seen Randy coach, and he's intense. He's in the game. I love it.
And now the Cardinals will have to play a little defense now. Again, if you're just joining us, this game went to overtime after Freddie John hit a game-tying bucket in the closing seconds of regulation. And the Cardinals, it's been all they could have done so far tonight to negate Kyle Monroe, who's having a night for the history books with 49 points and 8 rebounds on 15 of 23 shooting. Nobody's ever scored 50 in a game in the GLIAC. And now the Huskies get the basketball on the left side. It's Brian Heath around a screen. Kicks it out. Uren, stutter stop. They thought he traveled, didn't call it. 11 on the shot clock. Looking for Monroe. They flip it to him. Fight for the basketball taken by Monroe with 6. 5 on the clock. Pullback 3. Halfway down and it came out. Cardinals get the basketball. People on pins and needles here in Saginaw with 40 seconds to go. If the Cardinals hit this, they'll be in business. They're giving the basketball to number 5. It's BMW who's waiting for the shot clock to tick down. 10 seconds on the clock. Being guarded by Appleby around a screen. Now he takes it to his right, to the corner, to the top. Tui for 3. Too strong. Comes down to the Huskies. They have a chance to win this game with 16 seconds to go. And now nearly falling is Heath. Picks it up, turns and shoots. Missed it. Offensive rebound and a Cardinal foul. And Kyle Monroe will shoot 2 free throws with 9.4 seconds to go.
Dan, it looked like Heath walked there too, driving the lane. And boy, it looked like the official might have been screened out because Heath had his back turned to the basket.
Monroe looking for a GLIAC record. Got it. A 50-point game for Kyle Monroe. It's history in the GLIAC tonight. First time it's ever been done. And it's Kyle Monroe, the native of Green Bay, Wisconsin. And we're tied at 91 with 9.4 seconds to go. And he still has that one free throw in his back pocket, Joey B.
Man, what a hockey game, or what a basketball game this has been. I'm just getting conditioned for tomorrow night. I'll tell you what, Monroe, unbelievable performance. GLIAC record, the kid deserves it. He's been unbelievable. At all ends of the court, really, even defensively.
He's got more points than the rest of his team combined. This is a LeBron-esque type of performance.
When Kobe put up 80 against Toronto, I mean, I guess that's what we're kind of talking about here. I mean, 91 points scored, he's got 50 of them. It's unbelievable.
He's still laughing and smiling and joking around with Wallace Whitfield, the head official. He knows if he hits this free throw, he'll give his team a 1-point lead. The Cardinals could get it back with a chance to win it. Here's the free throw. He missed it! Cardinals rebound. Here come the Cardinals with a 91-91 tie. Here's Wells. Hands it off. Garner for the win. Missed it. It comes down. We will play on here in Saginaw. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, they got a pretty good look there, too, for Malik Garner on the right side. just off the front rim. He was about 2 or 3 feet outside the arc when he let that one go. And boy, I'll tell you, Dan, if he's just an inch closer, that's in the hoop, and we're going home happy. But instead, we're getting more bonus basketball here. Wow.
Nobody wants to leave. 91-91. Double OT is next here on SVSUCardinals.com.
We drive. Each year, SVSU engineering students design an Indy-style race car. Twice, SVSU has built the fastest college race car in the world. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University for a nationally ranked engineering degree.
We want you. SVSU exists to help every student connect and succeed. When you join SVSU, you become part of we. Cardinals ready to help you soar. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We invest. SVSU has 28 different business programs. When you join SVSU, you become part of we, an academic community for every interest. Learn more about business degrees with Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We want you. SVSU exists to help every student connect and succeed. When you join SVSU, you become part of we. Cardinals ready to help you soar. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
Let's play on here in Saginaw. 91-91 the score. Cardinals and Huskies are playing a classic here in Saginaw tonight. Dan Hasty, Joey Bottano along with you. The Cardinals have never said die tonight, and now they will play 5 more minutes of bonus basketball. It's amazing that nobody's fouled out in this game. Here's the set now from Wallace Whitfield, waiting for everybody to be ready in their corners. And before the tip, we're going to get a whistle, and everybody needs to reset. This is like before the face-off in hockey, Joey.
Yeah, I don't think there's a 2-minute penalty here, though, for a face-off violation, which is a good thing.
Here's the tip, and it's controlled by the Huskies. First time that they've won any of those tips tonight. There's been 3 of them. Isaac Appleby has it for the Huskies. Turns around, waits for some real estate, gets it out, Heath open. He'll take a 3 off the back of the rim, comes down, and it's grabbed by the Huskies. Offensive board. Here's Appleby now. Haven't seen him take a shot in a while. Here's Heath now with it. Gets rid of it to Monroe. Has to navigate his way. Lost the handle. Grabbed by the Cardinals. Poked it away from Kyle Monroe.
Good help defense there down low by the Cardinals. That led to the turnover by Michigan Tech.
Here's Mike Wells with it. Working on a 36-point game. Out to Malik. Looks down low for Seb. Finally floats it down to the block. Has it against Schuler. Stutter step. Curls it down, kicks it out. Malik open. He takes a 3, and he hits. Malik Garner makes it 94-91. SVSU with 4 to play.
Great job there by Laminato to hold on to it just long enough to get that help defense to come down for Tech, and that allowed Garner to open 3 look, and he nailed it.
Might be past a few people's bedtimes here in Saginaw now as we navigate through double overtime. Huskies have the basketball. Kyle Monroe working against DJ Hoskins. A shot fake, pulls it down, wants to get rid of it and does to Schuler on the left block. Working against Laminato, turns his way, lost his balance, he traveled.
Boy, I was going to say if they were calling a foul on that. But yeah, the big man down low traveled there. And I'll tell you what, just go back to Monroe. 50 points, GLIAC record, that's awesome, but he missed 3 big free throws down the stretch that have really hurt his team.
Sure has. And you are right. If they had called a foul on that travel, I think Randy Barutha already unbuttoned one of the buttons on his collared shirt. He might have his tie wrapped around his forehead. 3.5 to go. Cardinals would love a bucket here. They've got in the hands of Mike Wells. Around a screen, out to Hoskins, far side corner. 2-3 on the way, off the back of the rim, comes down to the Huskies. 4 Cardinals. Here's a Monroe 3. Ooh, it's an air ball. Whoa, haven't seen that tonight.
Yeah, he got hit on that one, though, and they didn't call it. The good defense, I guess, by Hoskins out high, but I think he hit his hand on the play. And you can see some of the Michigan Tech players giving the refs a hand there on that one.
94-91, 4 Cardinals playing with 4 fouls. Evans, Tui, Laminato, and Hoskins. one playing with 4 fouls for Michigan Tech. That's A.J. Grazoulis. He is in the game. Mike Wells has it, crossover dribble, working on Appleby to the basket, lays it up and in, and the Cardinals have their biggest lead tonight, 96-91.
You know what's great about BMWs, Dan? They ride so smooth.
And now it's got 38 points to go along with it. Huskies have it, they give it to Kyle Monroe. Turning, looking, lost the handle, throws it away! And the Cardinals take it from Kyle Monroe. Now they'll hand it over to Mike Wells with 20 on the shot clock, 2:12 to go in the double overtime session. And everybody's going to catch their collective breath here. Let's see what BMW can do. Monroe's got 50. Can Mike Wells find 40 around the screen? Kicks it out. Open is Toohey for 3. He hits it. James Toohey makes it 99-91 Cardinals.
6 of 10 from beyond the arc tonight for Toohey. Timeout Huskies here as this one's getting away from him.
It's all smiles for the Cardinals with 1:45 to go. SVSU 99, Huskies 91 here on SVSUCardinals.com.
We prepare. 100% of SVSU early childhood education graduates land a job after graduation. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, inspired educators shaping the world. Apply to join a Saginaw Valley State education program.
We Cardinal. Every Friday at SVSU is Red Pride Friday. When you experience SVSU, you become part of WE, a school filled with spirit. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
We live. Students vote SVSU the best housing in Michigan. When you join SVSU, you become part of WE, a community where you can feel at home. Learn more about Saginaw Valley State University at svsu.edu.
And with that shot from James Toohey from the near side corner, the Cardinals set a season record with 99 points. 1:44 to go. Huskies need an answer. They've got it with Isaac Appleby. A pull-up jumper is up and good with 1:38 to go. Mike Wells will move it near the timeline as now some full court pressure defense comes by Michigan Tech. Cardinals do well to get by. Malik Garner has it. They're going to wind this shot clock down as far as they can get it. Right side, Garner kicks it out. Wells open for 3. He buries it. Mike Wells has 41, and the Cardinals lead 102-93.
That might be it there, Dan.
Here's an Appleby 3. Missed it. Cardinals rebound.
What a pass that was by Garner to find Wells in the corner.
Randy Baruth slapping his hands together. Little emotion on a very emotion-filled night here for SVSU. Mike Wells happy to run this shot clock down. Mike has it. Here's Wells down the lane, fights his way to the hoop, lays it up with the left hand and scores.
Appleby has no answer for Wells right now, one-on-one.
104-93, and a foul on a three-point shot as Seb Laminato is called for the foul. So 3 free throws coming for Michigan Tech with 37.9 seconds to go. It's going to be the end of the night for Seb Laminato, who will foul out with 15 points and 9 rebounds.
That's amazing that we get to 37 seconds left in double overtime before our first player fouls out of the night.
It is. It's a very unusual game in so many ways. Between 2 players tonight, 93 points have been scored in this game. The Huskies as a team have 93 points.
Man.
Nobody has left. 3 free throws coming for Dawson Bilski, the freshman out of Powers, Michigan. First one, he missed it.
The head-to-head tonight between Monroe and Wells is something that is just special. And if you weren't in the building tonight to see it, hopefully you don't let this opportunity pass you by. You missed another one here, Dan.
Missed the second free throw. Now he's got a chance at a third, and he makes the tail end of the 3. 104-94 our score. DJ Hoskins gets it in. Now they nearly throw it away. It's kicked out of bounds. Cardinals keep it with 35.6 seconds to go. Huskies have had their stroke from beyond the long line in this game. Still a lot of time left in this one as Mike Wells gets it, and he'll move across half court, and as he does, he gets fouled. Well, Mike Wells is also well over his career high. He's got a chance at 45 points here on these free throws.
Do you find it odd, Dan, that they let 6 seconds come off the clock there before they fouled? They know it down by 10. They need to keep as much time on that clock as possible.
Well, and no offense to anybody else, but I think you'd want to be fouling anybody that wasn't Mike Wells. Sure. As he makes the first free throw, and I believe the inbound went over to Malik Garner. And they did not make it a point to foul him. Now the second free throw is off for BMW, so he misses that. 105-94. Here's a three off the front of the rim. Rebound, Mike Wells pulls it down. They'll move it across half court. Nobody's fouling him yet. Are they going to peel off and let the Cardinals celebrate?
Looks like it.
Yes, they are. And a standing O from the good faithful here in Saginaw as the Cardinals, who had to fight tooth and nail to get this one, sent it to overtime, then double overtime, and now they win it. 105-94. The Cardinals put the W in Saginaw tonight.
What a great basketball game this was. I mean, really, from start to finish. Obviously, SVSU didn't get off to the start that they wanted to, but what a job to battle back, especially in the second half. They did not go away in this one, and despite that effort by Monroe, they come out victorious in this one with a season-high 105 points.
What a game. We're going to talk about it after this. We'll come back, break it down with all the stats and analysis. We'll also be joined by head coach Randy Baruth. It all comes up next. Our Cardinals postgame show comes up after this right here on SVSUCardinals.com.
We drive. Each year, SVSU engineering students design an Indy-style race car. Twice, SVSU has built the fastest college race car in the world. Apply to Saginaw Valley State University for a nationally ranked engineering degree.
We want you. SVSU